Hey guys, sorry about that. If you noticed it, I got cut off by a phone call. I'm just finishing up actually a showing for a client who's out of town looking to buy a house for her daughter. They go to school around here. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about pre-approvals. Hey Brian, how you doing? Pre-approvals versus pre-qualification for mortgages. This is really the first step in the process, and it's an important one. Pre-approval, pre-qualified. You hear the terms, they use them interchangeably. They're not the same. The way I like to think about pre-qualification is it's kind of like calling the doctor's office, my daughter's sick, and saying, hey, my daughter doesn't feel good. These are the symptoms. You're telling them, they're not really seeing it for themselves. Same thing with pre-qualification. You're giving the lender some information. They haven't verified it. So they're going to give you within a day or two some idea of what you might be able to get. It's good information. It's good to know, but it's not set in stone. It's not something that you can put money on. Hey, Matt, how you doing? Pre-qualification, that's pre-qualification. Pre-approval, on the other hand, is when you go into the doctor's office and they do a full workup on you, full checkup, and then they kind of have a pretty good idea what's wrong with you. Same thing with pre-approval on a mortgage. So they'll verify all the information that you provided, pull credit reports, ask for documentation on income, things like that. Super important stuff. It gives you a pretty good idea of what you're going to be able to buy for. So why do I tell you this? Well, I've had clients who go onto those websites, I won't mention the names, they give you all sorts of information on houses that may or may not actually be available. And they tell you, hey, go check this house out, reach out to this agent, reach out to that agent. Well, the first thing the agent's going to ask you, or if you call the owner, the first thing they're going to ask you is, hey, are you pre-approved? Are you pre-qualified? Have you talked to a lender? So it's an important first step, and those sites try to push you out of that so that they can make more money. So what I'd like to say is make sure that you contact a lender, get pre-approved, pre-qualified or pre-approved. Pre-approval is better. And you can do that by either having an agent and having the agent recommend some people, or you can just go on the site, the web, and find a couple of people and start talking to them. Interview a few folks and decide where you want to go with that. It's really important. It is the first step in buying a house. So if you want to be more successful in putting in offers and getting houses, that's the way you want to do it. I can tell you stories, like I said, about people who have called me interested in buying a particular house, fallen in love with it, and by the time they get the pre-approval, because they weren't ready, the house is already under contract and it sells and it's not for them anymore. So anyway, Dave Bolduc, Dowdella Valley here in Wallingford. You guys have a great day.